Dr. Muhittin Onur Akça from Department of Soil Science and Plant Nutrition. First of all, welcome to our department. Since the establishment of High Agricultural Institute of Ankara University in 1933, our department has served under the different names of Soil Science, Radiophysiology and Soil Fertility and Plant Nutrition Department. In 1982, the name has been changed as the Department of Soil. In 2011, after being separated into two departments named Soil Science and Plant Nutrition, our department received the name of the Department of Soil Science and Plant Nutrition. The educational and academic activities are being conducted at our department in the sub-branches such as soil physics, soil chemistry, soil biology, soil survey and mapping, soil and water conservation, plant nutrition and fertilization. In this scope, the educational and research activities are also performed in the subject matters of the development of ecosystem functions and services of the soil for land management and food security, balancing out the land degradation and improving the professional experiences of the students of the department along with the sufficient academic infrastructure. In our department, there are laboratories and seminar rooms for our students to use for the educational and research activities. Other than the classrooms, we have two libraries that make it easier to have access to various scientific publications and books, two reading rooms, and a smart classroom supported with a computer for seminars and conferences within the infrastructure of our department. At our department, we lecture classes that combine the theoretical and applied experiences together, and we combine the related subject matters into the curriculum. The Department of Soil Science and Plant Nutrition allows the student to develop new information, handling the environmental and agricultural problems originating from the soil and plants in an applied manner from the beginning. Each one of our students choose their classes based on their personal skills, areas of interest, and career goals. The Department of Soil Science and Plant Nutrition provides an important source for the creation of our country's policies in the long term through the studies conducted in and outside of our country, and makes a contribution into training qualified and equipped students and academic staff. Cooperation has been made with the governmental agencies such as the General Directorate of Combating Desertification and Erosion and the Scientific and Technological Research Council of Turkey, TÜBİTAK, for the establishment of desertification and erosion support systems in the national scale, and we have ongoing studies in the subject matter. The communique of the Presidential Office of the Turkish Water Erosion Map, created by the General Director of Combating Desertification and Erosion of the Ministry of Agriculture and Forestry, has been realized under the consultancy of the teaching faculty of our department. Additionally, contribution has been made for various projects in every region of our country, and various projects have been conducted in the international scale by our department. As the Department of Soil Science and Plant Nutrition, we pioneer the protection, effective use, and benefiting of our soil, conduct research, write scientific articles and manuals for producers, and contribute into the discipline of soil science so that it achieves a higher standard in Turkey. Apart from other laboratories at our department, the Soil and Fertilizer Analysis Laboratory of the Department of Soil Science and Plant Nutrition has been accredited in 5 subject areas by the Turkish Accreditation Agency, TÜRKAK, since the date of 17 August 2018, in accordance to its standard revised 2017, starting with the studies that it has been conducting with 13 teaching faculty members and the teaching assistants of the department. The parameters in the scope of accreditation are the pH level in the soil, electrical conductivity, organic matter, and lime, along with water-soluble phosphorus in the chemical fertilizers. The studies for expanding the scope for determining nitrogen in chemical fertilizers are currently continuing. Our laboratory has become the first laboratory obtaining the accreditation certificate among the faculties of agriculture in Turkey. Our laboratory is a laboratory serving in accordance to all national and international standards, laws and regulations, aiming to improve its service quality constantly by executing of all its activities within the framework of objectivity and the confidentiality for the purpose of providing quality, trustworthy analysis and measurements with its qualified personnel and devices. Our department has been accepted into GLOSOLAN, which is the Global Soil Laboratory Network, where the reference laboratories are members whose member countries' compatibility into the international standards are determined as of the date 23 March 2018 under the name of SOFREL-TR. Within this context, our department has been fulfilling the international conditions such as being a reference laboratory in the soil analysis on behalf of countries, taking part in the qualification tests, obtaining and successfully implementing the quality accreditation certification. Additionally, our laboratory located within the department has been authorized as of the date of 17 July 2014 from the Scope 1 within the scope of Analysis Laboratory for Agricultural Soil, Plants and Irrigation Water by the General Director of Agricultural Reform of the Ministry of Agriculture and Forestry, and its authorization still continues. The Soil and Fertilizer Laboratory is located within the list of laboratories for organic fertilizer analysis mentioned in the communique regarding the analysis and reference organization laboratories, where the fertilizer analysis shall be performed along with the prices of the analysis of the General Directorate of the Plant Production of the Ministry of Agriculture and Forestry. I would like to mention the Social Responsibility Project, which is currently being conducted at our department. The Soil Science School, which broke new ground in Turkey and allowed the elementary school students and scientists to meet, was opened at the Department of Soil Science and Plant Nutrition of the Faculty of Agriculture at Ankara University on the date of 17 October 2007. For that purpose, the educational programs prepared with the slogan of the Touch the Soil have had great significance in the matters of making elementary school students more sensitive towards the environment and nature, and also getting them to know to protect the soil, which is one of the most important elements of the nature. I also would like to mention an employment opportunities of our graduates who choose the Department of Soil Science and Plant Nutrition and completed their graduate degrees. If we consider the public sector, they have the chance to work in organizations such as the General Director of Agricultural Studies and Policies of the Ministry of Agriculture and Forestry, the General Director of Agricultural Establishments, the General Director of Agricultural Reform, the General Director of State Hydraulic Affairs, and the General Director of Agricultural Products Office, universities, agricultural credit cooperatives, and public bank. And if we consider the private sector, they have the chance to work in organizations such as soil analysis laboratories, fertilizers factories, greenhouses and seed firms, and other private agricultural firms and other banks. While concluding my words, I also would like to talk about the vision of our department. Our vision is to carry out graduate education and research by observing the priorities of our country in regards to providing effective use of the soil and water resources and provide plant production in the most suitable conditions, in the access of sustainable agriculture and food in the international standards, and use the produced knowledge for the interests and welfare of our country. Thank you very much.